I'm basically making a video saying I don't know shit about protein.
I had the strangest dream last night, that every wish I held so tight came true at once, to my surprise, in the blinking of an eye. And I'd be taller than a tree and be the girl I'd want to be. They couldn't tell me what to do. I'm moving out of you. You're loved and lovely as you are.
Hello internet friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Michiwi and I'm on a weight loss journey. And this week it is protein week. Yesterday I went over why we want protein, why I want protein, what my goals are with protein week, and some foods that are high in protein and looking at their calorie count. I also got like 100 grams of protein in my breakfast, which is not my goal. I made a few mistakes, like not separating out my protein throughout the day and weighing the chicken raw and not plugging it in my calorie tracker as raw chicken. The reason why that is important is because chicken has water in it. So if I plug it in raw versus a baked chicken or however it's cooked, the weight and the calories differ. So when I changed it last night into raw chicken, there was like 150 calorie difference. The problem with that is that I don't know how much water was evaporated out of the chicken after it was cooked. So from now on, I will be weighing the chicken after I cook it to get a better idea of what it actually weighs. Yesterday, I also mentioned that if you get too much protein, it can change your keto level. Well, that brings us to today, and this is going to be a hard one. There are so many conflicting data reports around how much protein and when, and there was just a new study in like December 2023. So I'm going to do my best to try and give you all the information around what people are saying about too much protein. Am I going to be stating facts here? No. I'm going to do my best. I will be stating theories because until it is a proven fact, all science is theory. Which is funny because even gravity is a theory. Like we know gravity exists, but how it exists is still a theory. So when you look at it that way, that something that we know is working, but it still can't be proven by science, like 100% factually proven by science. And the fact that they are using 3 different kinds of tracers in different studies, we're not getting an absolute result here. We're getting theories. Theories based on science. Science evolves, new studies emerge. So this one is a rough one, especially since I am not a scientist. I am an average person navigating my way through weight loss and all the different theories out there. So I think where I want to start is how much protein I'm getting in a day. So I used a keto calculator to arrive at 87 grams. But there was another recommendation that you get 7 grams per 20 pounds, and that equaled out to be like 56. That, from what I understand, is the you need to at least get amount. It's not saying tap out at that time, just you need to be getting at least that, which I had not been, and I'm working on it. So with the keto calculator, I think we need to look at another thing, which is why are people doing the keto diet wanting to get in a state of ketosis? So ketosis is a metabolic state in which your blood has a high amount of ketones, and it occurs when your body starts using fat as its main fuel source due to limited amount of glucose. Now this is where too much protein kicks in. So there are some studies that say if you have too much protein, it turns it into glucose, which is a problem for keto. So it's being recommended you do 20 to 30 grams, it varies based on person to person, in each meal, and you space it out between an hour and a half to 2 hours. Again, that varies. Lots of varying information. Oh God, okay. It's also stated that if you get more than that, the amino acids from protein oxidize, basically making it pointless. Okay, so 3 tracer methods have been used to measure protein synthesis, and that measures protein breakdown and protein oxidation at whole body levels. I could not get a good read on what those 3 tracer methods are. I couldn't even figure out how they're putting tracers on it. So sorry guys. I just know that there's been 3 different methods so far that I can find. It is so confusing. And because it is so confusing and I'm not really good at explaining it, I'm going to mention right now in the description below, I'm going to put links to other videos you guys can watch that I tried to get information from, and they have references in their description links. So if you want to go into a deep dive, you can start down in the description box. So now that I have given you another option to do your own research here, or where to start, let's talk about the theory that you can only have 20 to 30 grams of protein per meal. This is saying that the body can only process that amount of protein at a time, and the rest of it either oxidizes or turns into glucose. So let's talk about the glucose part first. And this is gluconeogenesis, I believe, but there are studies showing that gluconeogenesis has a stable rate and it works on an as-needed basis like most body functions. So in a study, because there's many of them and they're all conflicting, they tested if ingesting 50 grams of protein resulted in the same glucose production as drinking water. And it resulted that the amount of glucose that was made after ingesting the protein and water wasn't any more than it would have produced without it. And 50 grams, and we're going to say most people in this one here, for most people, 50 grams of protein would be half of your daily intake for protein. So they're suggesting that, hey, you're getting in half of your protein in one sitting, surely your glucose levels should rise. They didn't see a difference. And it's suggested that's because your body regulates that stuff. Which brings me on to the next point. Is it regulating it by oxidizing amino acids? Well, here comes the December 2023 study that references snakes, I think. So I'm going to summarize this one as best I can from my understanding. Basically, they took trackers, and they gave people different protein amounts. And what they found was that your body was distributing it when needed. And that's the simple version, and that's all I'm going to say on it. Links in the description below. But basically, our body wants to keep an energy balance. Our bodies want to be balanced. It has a lot of functions to do that. Maybe, possibly, who knows? Not the scientists. So, I'm going to give you my takeaway from this. I am not saying it's correct. I'm just going to give you my takeaway. I'm not concerned about how much protein I get in a sitting. I think my body is going to regulate it because I am on the bandwagon that you can eat 100 grams of protein in one sitting and it is not going to be oxidized or turned into glucose because your body will distribute it in the manner it needs. But I still want to be able to make meals that are at least 45 grams of protein every time I'm making a meal. Really sorry I couldn't give you guys a better analysis of this, description of it, summary. On the plus side, you get to see how like the average person understands this stuff. Not very well. It's confusing. I mean, I'm gonna admit I chose the theory that just seemed the easiest for me to work with. Speaking of easy to work with, so today's breakfast plan. I have half a banana left. Those things after you cut into them do not last long, so I am doing another keto bread with peanut butter and banana and cinnamon toast. I'm gonna do 1/3 cup of plain non-fat Greek yogurt and a cup of blueberries with a tablespoon of peanut butter on that. And then I've got some bacon and some Brussels sprouts, so I'm gonna cook that up. That's gonna give me 36 grams of protein, 36 grams of fat, love that, and 71 grams of carbs. I mean banana and berries, so that's fine. So now I know I just said I wanted a certain amount of grams of protein for breakfast and I'm going under that. My dinner is gonna be 50 grams of protein. I've already pre-calculated this stuff and hopefully it won't be too off. But if the calculations are correct, I should be at exactly 87 grams of protein for the day. So fingers crossed. And with all that protein from yesterday and some more this morning, I will be set to do the row machine, the treadmill, and yoga for my exercise routine today. I also need to clean the house a little. I'm gonna skip showing you guys that because this video is gonna be long enough yet again. It's so funny too because my background in marketing is screaming at me to keep these videos at 5 to 10 minutes long. Don't use copyrighted music. I am doing it all wrong. But thank you guys for joining me despite that fact. I will show you guys the cooking and the end result, my exercise routine, and my dinner. That's the plan for today. With that being said, let's get cooking.
I know this girl is trying to forget me, but she don't know it's harder than she thinks. She'll hear my song blasting in her headphones, every word I sang for her.
to spice it up. Break your routine, change the channel, face into the sun. Find your way out of the gray, now spin the color wheel. Put your heart and you got power, step out and reveal. Time to let them know, girl, no, 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 no. Give the world a show, girl, a show, 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 show. Let them see your glow, girl, your glow, 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 glow. Let them see your glow, girl, your glow, 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 glow. Your glow, 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 glow. Your glow, 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 glow. You're the sparkle on the water, diamonds on the sea. Shake it up now, break it up now, playing every key. No more waiting, hesitating, what you gonna do? It's a wide world, make your mark, girl, only one of you. Time to let them know, girl, no, 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 no. Give the world a show, girl, a show, 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 show. Let them see your glow, girl, your glow, 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 glow. Yeah, let them see your glow, girl, your glow, 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 glow. Your glow, 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 glow. Your glow, 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 glow. Your glow, 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 glow.
It's 2:30 and I'm hungry, so I'm gonna cook dinner. I have pre-calculated it, but who knows if that's what it's really gonna turn out to, just based on the fact that I don't know what the chicken is gonna weigh after it's cooked. But if my estimation is correctly, I will have an excess of like 130 calories I can work with that. I didn't really know what to do with that, and then I realized for what I'm cooking, sprinkling on some mozzarella cheese will be great. So pre-planned but improvised. And I wish the improvised part had a sweet potato. Next time, that's why I'm making these, so I know for next time. So what is the plan for dinner? It is going to be chicken breast baked with pesto, 1 tablespoon. The pesto is gonna give me 1 gram of protein. Half a cup of diced tomatoes is going to give me another gram of protein. 1/3 cup of mozzarella is gonna give me 8 grams of protein. And the chicken is possibly gonna give me 47 grams. We'll see. Making this a 57 gram of protein meal for 447 calories, so 450. That will put me at 94 grams of protein for the day. I'm happy about it, actually ecstatic about it. And technically I have just enough left over for 1 mini Reese's peanut butter cup if I so choose. And that will also have just a little smidgen of protein in it as well, mostly chocolate. I'm feeling really good. I'm not gonna say like, oh, changing protein and exercise and all that is making life wonderful. I think it was just like last week I was having a total meltdown. But I can acknowledge that things are feeling good and that it doesn't feel like life is on super hard mode today. So I will take that. I have a few more chores to do, a lot of video editing to do, especially since I have no idea what to do with this protein information. I mean, I'm basically making a video saying I don't know shit about protein, but I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. But I like this one protein study because it's the easiest for me. There's a bias for sure. Anyway, I'm gonna cook, show you the dinner. It should take about 5 minutes prep and 30 minutes for the chicken to cook. It's a real easy thing, it's just you gotta wait for the food to cook. So yeah, I'm gonna cook, show you the results, give you my macros and calorie count for the day, and ask you Do you think you're getting enough protein in? Let me know in the comments. Also, what you think about all of this information. It's a lot. And I will see you tomorrow where I am still hopefully crushing my goals. Fingers crossed.
Tienen el control, tienen nuestra sumisión. Mientras tanto las cosas van de reparte duración. Cuando vas a procesar en la calle